Sticker stash is running awfully dry here, and I'm barely scraping together enough for these few packs. Let's get some new designs in the mix. Let's get these hands warmed up with some cutty tags. These gold badges are the perfect size for a Sharpie chisel. Crazy. After doing all 100 of these, there's only a few towards the end that I think are like actually perfect. You know, even just between these two, you can see just small imperfections between some of the letters. That's definitely the beauty of the hand drawn though. Let's see how these master up. Let's break open Procreate and a chisel brush. There's this cursive sticker off to the side that's catching my eye. I'm gonna work out one of those as well. I'm going to switch over to Fresco for the cursive one. Should be able to master this one up with just solid colors. I'm going to pay some homage to the gold border of the sticker and make the cursive design gold as well. So with doing all these repetitive tags over and over with the same exact style, it got me thinking, you know, what if we stack them all the way up and kind of got to see what the average tag was like x-rayed through there. So if we drop the transparency on each of these layers, we should see what that looks like. Oh, that kind of gives some like sketchy 3D look to it. Wonder what that would look like if we kind of switched up the colors and changed each layer. I think we need a dark backdrop. Hold up. Now we're getting somewhere. Maybe we should do like a purple to complement our gold on the other tag. Ooh, that is even brighter in person. See how the cursive turned out. Ooh, love the gold, but a little muted. Yeah, that's the pop of color we needed. So hyped with how these first two tags came out. Let's get the other designs rolling. So I got a copy of my old sticker pack here. Now that we've finished up those tags, I want to go after some bigger styles. So I definitely want to do another kind of piece style straight letter in the mix, but I didn't actually do a full throwy. Closest thing to a throwy was this Orbit one here. The Orbit's definitely a classic, but I think I want to go after like a standalone style, kind of similar to how this one came out. Time to hit the book. So I've been working on this new E that has like a perfectly circular big nose in the center. It gives it kind of like this bulbous look. Let's see if we can work out an S, I, and V that follow the same style. So maybe we could copy that little seam for the left side. That kind of works there, but leaves us a little bit of a U shape. Maybe let's try the other side as the large round. That might be more of a U than the first one. My old V kind of uses this squared off top and then the more pointed center to get it distinguished a little bit from a U. Maybe we should try to pull some of those over here. I think that works a little bit better. Yeah, it keeps the point and then also has the more distinguished top there. I think if I just make a big head eye, that should follow suit enough. Yeah, kind of a fat head eye. That should match the round there well enough. Nice big forehead on that S. Oh, this is a good place to use it. So the bottom of an S and a bottom of an E copy each other pretty well. They're kind of inverts there. So you got the small section, small section. We only have one letter with kind of this squared off top. I think I could do it on the S as well. Yeah, that way the S and the V kind of match their styles there. Sweet, let's see what they all look together. Maybe could even go a little bit heavier in the eye, but all together, I think we're looking real solid. Now they've got good grounding on the throw. The piece style I'm thinking we may go super clean. So here we got like kind of a full-on like stylized version, but maybe we should go just more text legible style for this one. Let's see what we come up with. There's some awkward blank space down here at the bottom of the throwy. I think we fill it up with some slime drips. So I've got the sketch for the straight letter here, and then I've never done like a full production in kind of clear sticker. So we're gonna sketch up with some paint markers, see what kind of stylings we can get here. There it is, we got the straight letter style and then kind of like the slimy green. I went for like a frosty glow on the blue, and then on the slime, of course, had to do the green. Ooh. The lime green looks like it finished up in the oven. So hyped with how this one came out. The lime green, then that like subtle yellow, almost lime as well outlined. The fathead style and that perfect sliminess. This one's probably my favorite so far. That must mean the frost is done cooking as well. Definitely went a little bit more turquoise than the original blue. Thought that gave it kind of more of an icy look to it. Making some awesome headway between these tags, the throwy and the straight letter design, but I also want to do a mega wild style piece again. This is the one from my old pack, but I definitely have a sketch ready to go for the new one. So you may recognize this piece from the How to Draw 3D Graffiti tutorial. To complement the rainbow fill here, I actually took the similar color, just in a darker shade, and outlined it. So all these blue sections got dark blue in them, or maybe they're over in the teal section, got really dark teal to be the outline of that local color. I think that all together is going to make this a perfect little entity when it gets all printed out. Come to think of it, if I make this one my mega, I've only got 4 other designs. I think I might be one design short. These have been taking a while, so I'm not sure I'm gonna have time to do one from the ground up. Maybe let's take a look at the sticker wall for some inspiration. Something that's always caught my eye about the sticker wall is how much more bright the yellow stickers look compared to the rest. We have basically every color in the rainbow in here, but the yellow ones stand out way better than all the rest. So instead of designing a whole new one, I really did enjoy having the banana one in my last pack. So I would just do a little color flip. I think that'll make a perfect number 5. I think we got it there. There we go, the wild style megas finished up nice and proper. Let me know which one of these designs you like best. Even though that wild style is quite the flex, I think I'm going after the slime green. I think I got a few of these to go around. Come drop by the shop and pick out a pack. That's gonna do it for me. Peace.